Hey guys. Hello, hello. Good morning. If you're here for yoga this morning, welcome. You will need a mat or a towel or a blanket. And then you will need some sort of a band, a belt. That's all today. You don't even need this, just if you have something. If you have a band or a belt, it'll help. If you can't reach today, let me get you angled down. There we go. Let's see where I need to be. We're gonna start standing, so before you get too cozy, you can sit down if you want, but you'll have to stand back up. And I'll try to get everybody in frame. Oh, good. All right, I think that will do it. Again, if you're joining me live this morning, welcome. We've got a really great restorative yoga practice this morning, just to kind of get the blood flowing, get the happy vibes coming to you. You don't need any equipment for this. However, you can grab, to help assist you, you can grab a belt or a strap. This is a karate belt, a scarf, something like that to help grab your toe when we get to that point, but you don't need this. And then it's always my suggestion for yoga, kind of make your space as relaxing and meditative as you possibly can. So whatever kind of speaks to you. If you have something that smells good, that's always nice to have by you. Maybe turn on some music that's relaxing. Make a comfortable spot on the floor, and maybe have something to drink, some water. Throw some lemon or cucumber in it if you have it available, but do what you can do to make your space feel a little bit more like a relaxing yoga studio than maybe where you're doing it. I'm doing it out in my gym or in your house or maybe your garage or something like that. All right, so we're about to get started. This is a restorative yoga practice. So it is designed to help alleviate muscle soreness, chronic pain, help with joint stiffness. It's very relaxing, calming. We just want to feel good today. So I'm going to turn my phone ringer off because I forgot. And that won't be relaxing at all if that goes off in the middle of class. And then we are going to get started. So, like I said, we're going to start standing. So I want you kind of at the back of your mat. We're going to stand up nice and tall, and we're just going to start to reach up towards the ceiling and give me a big inhale in. And then we're going to exhale down. All right, do it again. Big reach. Inhale up and exhale down. One more time, big inhale up. And exhale down. Last time, we're going to inhale. I want you to hold those arms above your head and just reach up towards the sky. And then we're going to hinge at the knees and slightly forward at the waist as though we're about to sit down in a chair. And you're going to hold that position. Lower your shoulders, kind of pull them away from your ears. Lengthen that neck. Feel the earth under your feet. And nice and simple, we're just going to exhale, let our arms drop. Slowly, slowly roll up. Shoulders back. And we're going to do it again. Big inhale up. Palms together. We're going to sit back in that chair. Kind of wake up those legs a bit. Push your hips back. Feel the stretch through your hamstrings. Breathe. Nice and simple, just drop those arms. We're going to slowly, slowly, slowly roll up and shoulders back. I want you to give me a few little shoulder rolls. Nice soft knees. And then we're gonna roll our shoulders forward, and in just a bit, we're gonna do something that requires just a little bit of balance. Not anything crazy, but if you're worried about balancing on one leg, go ahead and relax your arms out to the sides, bring them forward, round out your shoulders, and back, open up your chest. If you're worried about balancing, make sure you're near a wall, or you've got a chair or a sofa or something nearby. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and inhale, and drop those arms. All right, we're just gonna turn our head as far as we can in one direction, you choose. Keep those shoulders down, loosening up through the head and neck. Come back to center, turn as far as you can in the other direction. Come back to center, we're gonna look up towards the ceiling, poke your chin up. And then all the way down to the ground, relax those shoulders. Relax your neck. Remember to breathe. All right, one last big inhale up, so you're gonna look straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. All right, I want you to leave your left arm out to the side. This is where that balance comes in. You're gonna reach back with your right and grab your foot, all right? Just a nice quad stretch, also working on connecting with our core and some balance here. You can always hold on to something if you need to. Stand up nice and tall. You're gonna breathe through this. You don't have to keep this arm out to the side. You can drop it down. And you can, even if it feels good to you today and you've got the balance for it, you can reach back with both hands. One more big inhale in. And we're just gonna gently release that foot. And let's take a deep breath again. Big inhale up. Exhale down. We're gonna leave our arm out to the side. Reach on back with that other. Get some balance. Pull that foot into your backside. You can take this arm, if it feels right, and grab that foot too. Balance is so important. Core strength is such a big component of balance. There's other things too. We lose our balance as we get older. We lose our balance when we have kids, babies, sometimes mentally and physically. Go ahead and drop that foot. One last big deep breath. We're gonna bring those arms and you're gonna bring the leg up towards your chest. Go ahead and give it a hug. Keep that standing knee soft. Stand up real straight and tall. Again, if you need something to hold on to, that is fine. And we're gonna take this leg that we've got a hold of. We're gonna take it and cross it over our standing leg. You can come to heart center if you feel stable enough to do so. You can come out here if you need a little more balance, or you can hold on to a wall if you need. Now we're gonna sit. Woo! Let's see how I do. Oh, okay, there we go, Erin. We gotta get on board with our balance this morning. There we go. Just a few deep breaths here. To come out of this, we're going to inhale in. As you exhale, we're going to come up. Arms come down, and so does that leg. Let's see if I fare a little better on the other side, all right? So stand up nice and tall. Big deep breath. We're going to grab that other leg, so get a little bit of balance. And if you're saying, it is way too early for me to be this balanced, you are not alone. I'm feeling that way too today. So just hold on to something. All right, let's see if I do better on this side. I'm not sure. We're gonna take that leg and cross it over. Hands to heart center. And then we're gonna sit. A few deep breaths here. Big inhale in. As you exhale, we're gonna bring those hands up and around and down. Now we're gonna take a big wide step forward. We're gonna be safely and securely on two legs. Inhale up, exhale, reach forward, hinging at the waist. I want you to think about a nice flat back, feeling the stretch through the hamstrings, reaching out here towards me. And then we're gonna relax. Let your head relax. Let those arms relax. Feel the stretch all the way up your spine. You can bring your chin in towards your chest. Let those arms just kind of hang and relax. It's okay to make it a little bit fluid. It's all right to move around. Bend and shake. Shift, loosen those muscles up. We're going to bend our knees and slowly roll up. Shoulders back, and let's do it again. Inhale up. Come straight forward, reaching forward towards me. And then we're going to drop those arms. Kind of in that ragdoll position. Just relax your neck and shoulders. Find somewhere to look that's kind of in front of you. Don't look down through your legs. You can kind of get a head rush if you look down through your legs. We're going to take our hands, we're going to walk them over to the right leg, and we're going to pull our chest straight down towards that right leg. You can grab wherever feels comfortable for you, all right? Feeling kind of a deeper stretch in that hamstring. Straight down. And then let's put our hands back on the earth. Take them over to that other leg. Pull the chest down. And we're going to come back to center. Bend your knees. Go ahead and look up here towards me. We're going to put one hand on each knee or just slightly above. Straighten your arms and press those knees out. It's okay to turn your toes out as well. Just kind of sit. Feeling that light stretch in your inner thighs, pressing those knees out. Breathe in this position here for a second. If you need a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can come down to your elbows, just above the knee. Press those knees open, sit down nice and low. All right, we're going to put our hands back on our mat, and we're just going to turn whichever way you like, actually. Just make sure you can see, and then you're going to step back into plank. You can go to your knees if you need to. We will go there shortly. Just going to hold that plank position. Big, deep breath. Plank from your knees looks like that. It's fine to be there as well. And let's take it to the knees. And go ahead and come all the way down to your mat. Relax those feet. Forearms on the mat. We're going to straighten up those elbows, look up towards the ceiling. Start to kind of feel and wake up that lower back. Big inhale up. And exhale. We're going to take it down. If you did not feel any pulling in your lower back, you can come up to that full Sphinx position. If that's uncomfortable or you feel discomfort or pulling in your back, stay down here, all right? So let's give it a try. Either way, whichever you choose. Full extension or on those elbows, you're gonna look up towards the ceiling. Big inhale up. And exhale down. We're just gonna push it up onto all fours and sink back into child's pose. Just a little bit of a flow going here. Do what feels good. Reach those hands out away from you. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Big inhale up. And we're gonna come forward again. Take it down. You can come down to your elbows if you need, but we're gonna come back up into Sphinx pose. All right, big inhale in. I like that fluid movement. Let's do it one more time, okay? Exhale down. Go ahead and come up on all fours. Sit back into child's pose. Kind of loosening up that lower back here. Inhale in. And we're going to come back up to all fours. And all the way back down. And this time, let's stay here for a second. Let's take your back arm, place it under your head, reach back with that front, and grab your foot. Now, if you can't grab your foot, you have a couple options. You can lay on your side and grab it this way, all right? Or, here's one of the reasons that you have that band. You can wrap your belt around your foot and hold it there, all right? So you got some options. Everyone's here with me. You're just going to reach back, grab that foot. Get those knees close together. We're gonna relax our quad, the front of your leg. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, just pull that heel in towards your backside. One of the key components in this stretch is being able to relax your quad muscle. So relax that muscle. And then you have a couple options. You can stay right here. Remember, this is your yoga practice. You can't do it wrong. Do what feels good to you. So you can stay here, or you can pick your head up and reach on back and grab that foot with both hands and pull it in. You can try this or both. Then we're gonna go through that short little flow, sun salutation, if you will, before we go to the other side. So inhale in. As you exhale, go ahead and release your foot. I want both hands on either side of your chest. We're gonna go into Sphinx. You can be down on your elbows if you need. Go ahead and come all the way up. Inhale. And then down. We've done this already this morning a couple times, so you know where I'm headed. Just into down dog position. Loosening up all those joints, kind of getting things moving. Big inhale in. Exhale, come all the way up on all fours and bring it down again for the other side. All right, all the way down. You're going to take that other hand. I'm going to face you. You can face whichever direction you want. Reach on back. Pull that heel in towards your backside. Doesn't that quad stretch feel good? Got a little taste of that while we were standing, but I had to focus so much on balancing, I couldn't enjoy it. So this feels a little better down here. All right, you can either just remain here with one hand, or you can pick your head up and reach on back with both and pull that heel in. Inhale in and exhale. I'm going to slowly release that foot, and I just want to push right up to all fours. So hands at chest level. Go ahead, we're back up to all fours. We're going to center ourselves on our mat for a little cat-cow. So we're going to arch up and round down. When you arch up, inhale in through the nose. And then round everything out, exhale. I want you to make it as big as you can. Inhale up. And exhale down. One last time, inhale up. And exhale down. Now go ahead and kind of center everything out, line everything up. Give yourself a little bit of a tail wag. Do what feels good. You can make it really big. You can wag your head too. Loosening up that spine. And then we're going to hold tabletop. So obviously, nice flat back here on the top. Push away from the earth, making sure that those shoulder blades are rounded kind of down and your neck is nice and long. We're not collapsing here. Okay, push on up like that. And we're going to take the leg that's closest to me. We're going to take it straight out to the side. That other leg, make sure it's adjusted so that your knee is directly under your hip. And we're going to move back into cat-cow position. This extended leg is going to give you a great stretch in the inner thigh and hip. All right? So we're going to arch up as much as you can, that lower back too. And then you're going to round everything out. And if you're not feeling the stretch, especially on this position when you arch up, move that leg farther up and out to the side. You can inch it out away from you too. And round down. Go ahead and arch up. And round everything down. One more time, arch up. And round. Down. Nice work. Neutral spine position. Bring that leg in. Give it a little wag again. Loosen everything up. And then we're just going to do the same to the other side. So take that leg way out, straight to the side. You can't see because of my arms, but you can be on the bottom of your foot or you can be on the side of your foot. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels good for you. Take that leg way out to the side there. Make sure that your knee is lined up under your hip. And here we go. Arch up. And round everything out. We're going to pay special attention to our hips today. Arch up. Because this class is all about letting go of tension today. And believe it or not, one of the main places that we as humans hold tension is in our hips. You'd think your neck and shoulders, and that is too, but your hips hold so much tension. And we're going to give them a lot of love today. Exhale down. And inhale up. And we're going to come back to center and move into extended child's pose. You guys have been doing this one a lot with me lately. Big toes together, knees out, nice and wide. I told you we were going to be giving hips a lot of love. So you're going to walk your hands out and you're going to sit down in child's pose. Don't be afraid to adjust this pose when you're down here. So those legs are going to loosen up and you're going to be able to inch your knees out even wider and you're going to go as low as you can go. So some of you might be able to flatten your chest all the way down on the earth. Some of you might be much deeper into this pose than I am. If you can't come this low and you can't rest your head down on the ground, you can come here and be up a little bit higher. But wherever you need to be today, I want you to try to relax in that pose. And don't be afraid to adjust and kind of sink lower. Take your knees wider. Take those arms out farther as those hips start to loosen up. Now I've got my head turned to the side. Whenever I lay on my stomach in any pose and have my head on the side, I like to take a moment and switch the direction that my head is facing. Just kind of loosen up my neck. Breathe. One more big inhale in. And exhale. We're going to push ourselves back up. Bring your knee in and in. And do you guys remember that plank from your knees right here? Of course you do. Go ahead and get right here, plank from your knees. Flex that core, and we're going to take ourselves all the way down to our mat. So nice and slow, bring it down. And I want you just to relax your legs. You're going to take your arms out in kind of this 90-degree angle here. And I want you to turn and look at me. The same leg, the direction that you're looking, you're going to bend your knee, point that toe up to the ceiling. Now this is a beautiful stretch for your low back and also your hip. You want to do your best to keep your shoulders and even your hips and your chest square to the earth. And we're going to turn just our lower half, all right? So you're going to pick this leg up and you're going to take it over top. Now, don't stress too much about this. It's all right if you lift up a little bit. Some people will need to lift up a bit to take this stretch over the top. But if you're pretty flexible in the lower back, or if that area loosens up, then you want the top half of your body going in the opposite direction of the bottom half, if that makes sense. So take that knee up towards the ceiling, your back toe down towards the earth. Some of you will be able to touch your back toe, this toe, on the ground behind you. But you just want to twist that lower half. If you need to modify a little bit more, you can come up here for a little more stability. If you're feeling super flexible, you can take your head and face it in the other direction. I'm not going to go there today. All right, big inhale in. Exhale, come back to center, nice and slow. Straighten up that leg. And you're going to turn your head and face the other direction. I'm going to see if I can do this facing you for a bit. But you're going to turn and face the other direction. We're going to do the same thing. Bend that other knee, toe to the ceiling. You're going to pick that leg up, take it over top, and then try to keep your upper body and your hips as square to the earth as you can. I know some of you are much closer to the ground than me with this toe, and that is awesome. You do you. Big inhale in, exhale, bring it back to the earth, straighten that leg out. We're going to come back to center, and I want you to pick your head up off your mat. You're going to reach back with your left hand and grab your foot, and reach back with the right hand and grab that other foot. If you can't reach your feet, that is totally fine. You can just come here. We're going to pick those legs up, and you can do it like so. All right? So we're going to hold on to those feet, boat pose. And what I want you to do is press your feet away from your hands. This will pick up your chest and the fronts of your legs. And you want to get as high off the ground as you can. So give it a try. Press away, open up, and then relax. We're going to try it one more time. Press away from those feet. Lift up nice and tall. And relax. All right, drop your feet. Hands at chest level. You're going to push up to all fours. Go into a modified splits. So you're going to take your knees out as wide as you can outside your mat. We're going to inch them even wider as we go. So the idea is to take your chest straight down to the mat as much as you are able. The farther out you go this direction, the less intense the stretch will be. So it doesn't matter, even if you're not very flexible through the hips, you're going to be able to do this. We'll just modify it, walk out a little farther. So get those legs nice and wide so you can feel the stretch through your hips. And then we're going to start to take it down to our mat. So you're going to come down to your elbows. And if you're feeling pretty flexible through the hips, go straight down. And you can take your knees even wider. If you're thinking, I am so tight in my hips, I can't get any lower, then you are going to take your body forward a little bit more. I'm going to go there slightly in just a second, but take it down. And then the goal is to get your chest on your mat. There's going to be all different ways to go about this. Some people can do it leaving their feet on the ground. Some of you, usually this happens to me, my feet will lift up. It's all fine. We just want to feel the stretch in our inner thighs. So don't overthink it, all right? I want you to start to bring yourself forward just enough so that you can rest your tummy and chest and body on the earth, but still feel a stretch in those inner thighs. So if you come too far forward, you're not going to feel that stretch. You want to go straight down as much as you can. Just take it forward as much as you need to come down. And as you noticed, my feet did lift up. I know some of you, your feet won't do that. Just different bodies, tightness in different areas. It's all fine. We're just going to relax here. Try to relax your legs. Let those inner thighs kind of loosen up, whether your feet are off the ground or not. We're just going to take one deep breath in this position. And then I'm going to show you how to get out of this position and not pull anything, any leg muscles or anything like that. So you don't want to be at this crazy weird angle and try to pick up your legs. So you're going to take your closest leg. You can help it with your hand too if you need, but you're just going to pick it up and turn it so that your foot's facing straight up, right? And then do the same to the other leg. And then you've taken all the pressure off those inner thighs. You can straighten out your legs. We're going to push up to all fours. And we're going to come to a seated position. So go ahead and drop one knee so you're on a hip. And then come to whatever feels comfortable for you for now. So I just want you to sit nice and comfortably. I like to sit Indian style. If that doesn't work for you, straighten your legs out, straighten one out. I want you to sit up nice and tall. We're going to relax our shoulders, elongate that neck. So just straighten out your spine. And we're going to breathe again because through all that, we forget about our breathing, right? So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And as we do so, I want you to start to draw a little circle with your nose. You can go in any direction you choose. You can keep your eyes open or closed, but I do want you to relax your shoulders. And then I want you to make this circle bigger. Remember this, the theme of our yoga session today is to let go of stress, release tension. So don't stress about all the little things, especially in yoga. Just kind of let your body tell you what it wants to do here. And then we're going to pause. You're going to take a big deep breath. And then you're going to start with a tiny circle in the other direction. And then just make that circle bigger. Even bigger if you're able. As big as you can. Turn your circle. And then we're going to pause and look straight ahead. Now I want you to take your hands, if they're in your lap or up here, and I want you to place them at your sides. I don't want you to push off, raising your shoulders. I want you to relax those shoulders. So if you can do that with your palms down, great. But if you keep forgetting and pushing off the ground, you can put your palms up, and it kind of forces you not to push off the earth, right? Sit up nice and tall, relax those shoulders. We're going to take our left ear, and I want you just to drop it straight over to the left side. Sometimes when we spend some extra time for our head and neck, people are like, oh my gosh, we've been stretching our neck forever. It's so important, and it makes such a huge difference. If you have headaches, lots of tension and stress in this area, let's take a second right now and focus on our neck. It's just gonna make a world of difference for us for the whole rest of the day. All right, so hang in here with me. Just relax over to one side. Directly over to the side, don't look forward. You don't need to pull, just the weight of your arm is enough. If you can relax your neck and just let it go straight on over to the side. And then here's where you get to make it your own. Angle down and find where you really need that stretch. And once you find, you'll hit that spot where you're like, oh man, super tight right there. Just mess around with the angle of your chin and your head. And then you just hold it there and relax. You want a little bit of an extra stretch here? Take that on. Flat palm. Press like you were pressing a button with your palm on the opposite wall, and then lower until you feel that extra. Great job. Release your arm. Release that other one. Let's look straight ahead. Sit up nice and tall. And while we're here, let's take this second to catch our breath. So big inhale up. Let's put our palms to heart center. Exhale straight down. Bring those fingertips straight back up and around and down. And then we're back to the earth, relaxing those shoulders. You get to choose palms down if you can do it without pushing off. Palms up if you tend to forget, all right? We're gonna take our right ear to right shoulder, just straight on over to the side. Just take a moment to relax. My neck always gets really tight. So this extra attention goes a long ways for the rest of the day if I take the time to do this. And hopefully you will find that to be the case as well. All right, take that right arm up, drop it on your ear. Just let the weight of your arm take your head over to the side. And now you get to play around with that angle. Find, I think it's right there for me. And then just hold it. And if you want to be a little extra this morning, take that arm, palm to the side wall, as if you were pressing a button with your palm. Try to keep this, your neck and your arm relaxed, and then lower that arm. And you'll feel, ooh, there's a little extra stretch. Just relax. One more big drop the arm that's on your head and neck. We're gonna inhale up and exhale to heart center. Then all I want you to do is take your hands, come behind your head and neck, interlock your fingers. And to start with, I want you to use the leverage that your hands create to press your head against those hands, opening up your elbows so you can sit up really tall, opening your chest, kind of connecting with your core here, feeling that opening or tightness or tension in your shoulder blades. And then we're going to exhale, relax, let those arms fall forward, chin to chest, and let the weight of your arms pull your chin down into your chest. Great job. Go ahead and release your fingertips. Drop those hands to the earth and look straight up here to me. We're going to take the soles of our feet, grab hold of your ankles. I want a nice flat back. There's several different variations of this stretch. For this one, I want you to pull your chest to your feet, not your forehead, all right? So nice flat back, poke your chest up and out. Use your arms as leverage, inhale in. Exhale, pull your chest straight down towards those feet. And then while you're here, take your elbows out over your knees and press those knees open. So you'll feel a nice stretch in your lower back and your inner thighs. Pushing your knees down and pulling your chest down at the same time. And we're going to go ahead and sit straight up. Let's take our right leg straight out to the side. Zip that left foot in a little bit closer. Big inhale, arms up. You're going to turn and face your foot. Go ahead and reach down and you grab as far as you can grab. Make this your own again. If you need a slight bend in your leg, that's fine. If you can't grab your toes and you need to grab here, that's fine as well. Maybe you're even up here. That's okay. All right. Pull that chest straight now towards your foot. We're going to release. Sit up nice and tall. Take that leg behind you. And we're doing a light little twist in the other direction. Keep your chest up. Lead with your chest, not your neck. Okay, we want to protect that head and neck. We just loosened it up and stretched it out, right? So just keep your head in alignment with your chest and shoulders. Don't try to look way back there behind you. Move that chest. Turn your chest. We're going to come back to center. You can help this leg to the front. Other leg out to the side. Big inhale up. Turn and face that foot. And you get to grab as low as you can reach. Pulling your chest straight down. And then we're going to release our leg, sit up nice and tall. Bring that outstretched leg behind you just slightly. And then give me a little turn in the other direction. All right, we're going to come back to center. I want you to leave the leg that is angled behind you there. And you're going to take this front leg and straighten it right out in front of you. We're going to start here because I want you to feel this for a second. If this hurts your knee or your hip, there's a few things you can do. You can bring your leg in closer. The wider you open this knee up behind you, the more intense this hip stretch is going to be. All right, so try that. If you still are feeling pain or discomfort, then I want you to do this next stretch without your leg behind you. You're going to bring it like this. Whatever's comfortable this direction, all right? Don't hurt your knee. But if you're feeling like it's not hurting my knee, you will feel a stretch here, so that's fine. Take this leg behind you as much as you can. And then we're going to take this leg that's outstretched in front of us, and we're going to take it out to the side as far as you can. Start with those arms behind you, supporting your back and helping you to sit straight up. So the idea is to kind of go into the splits. Always, always, just listen to your own body. So some of you are going to have really wide splits. Some of us are going to be a little bit narrower. That's okay. So get as wide as you can and then sit up nice and tall. Don't be afraid to use your arms to help support your back and help you sit up. And just by doing this, you're going to feel, especially in this leg that's behind you, pretty intense stretch in your hip already, right? Now, in this position, we're going to reach forward to that leg first. So we're going to have to use a little bit of core strength. So we're not going to have our arms behind us to support us. So go ahead and give that a try. You're going to release and reach as low as you possibly can there. Great job. And then you can take your arms to the center and walk those hands out as far as you can. And again, you do you today. So as low as you can come, right into the center of the earth. We'll have to do a little message at the end of class and see. I used to have a few ladies in my classes that were really flexible through the hips and could just lie flat on the earth. I've never been able to do that. And I've been teaching for several years, so I need to work on my hip mobility, obviously. So as far forward as you can come, and then we're gonna turn towards this leg, and you're gonna pull your chest towards this leg, just the same as if you were pulling yourself towards this leg, but you just have a little bit of a shorter lever here, all right? So pull yourself in this direction. As far as you want to go. All right, now we're going to take ourselves back to center, nice and slow and easy. Take your hands back behind you so that you can lean back and take some of the pressure off of that hip. Come out of this safely. You want to inch this leg closer or bring this leg closer, taking some of that tension off. And then you can bring both legs out in front and shake them out. Hip mobility. Going to make a world of difference. You guys are just going to feel like you can skip right out of yoga today. Big inhale up, exhale straight down towards those feet. All right, are you guys ready to do the other side? You're going to take that other leg behind you. Give it a second. We want to take this nice and sturdy. My knee, how is my hip feeling? Do I need to bring it in? Do I need to bring it out? Right? Listen to your body. Center yourself on your sit bones or your butt cheeks. Try not to lean this way. Center yourself, open up here. All right. If it's hurting your knee, bring your leg forward, not back. And you can do the exact same stretch with that leg forward, all right? So taking the leg that's out in front, we're gonna do our best to get into as wide of these crazy modified splits as we can. And then you're gonna use your arms behind your back for some leverage to sit up nice and tall, chest up and out. Try to relax your hips. This side's pretty tight for me, so I have to really make a conscious effort to relax my legs and my hip. Chest up and out. All right, now we're gonna reach for that outstretched leg. You get to reach as far as you can. If you're not feeling the stretch in the hip, take this leg farther behind, this leg out a little farther, all right? Let's reach for that leg. Let's see how I do. Bringing that chest down. And then we're going to inch ourselves forward. Going to have even less hip mobility here. Try to center yourself on those sit bones. So you're square on both your butt cheeks. And then you come as forward as you can come. And then we're going to take it over to this side. So just grab that leg. Pull yourself over in that direction. Do what feels right for you this morning. And then we got to get out of this pretty intense hip opening stretch. So don't hurt yourself. Take it slow. Take those arms back behind your back. You can lean back to kind of take some of that tension off, and then you want to bring your legs closer together. And then you're going to straighten that leg out and shake it out. Oh my goodness, that was intense for me this morning. I need to do some more hip stretches. Man. Shake it out, shake it out. We're going to come back to that butterfly stretch and just give ourselves a little shake. Loosening up the hips. All right, now bring those knees together. We're going to turn on our mats. Give those knees a little bit of a hug. Sit up nice and tall. All right, I got a good one for you here. We're just going to straighten our back leg straight out in front. And the leg that's in front, we're kind of going to go back to that position here. The same applies as when we were facing forward, The more open you take your legs, the more intense the stretch will be. With this one rule, your front leg, I want it straight out in front of you, directly. So center your shoulders and your hips facing dead onto that foot. This is the leg that you can open up back more and more if you need more of a stretch, all right? If this hurts your knee, you're gonna go here, all right? So we're gonna center our hips and shoulders to that outstretched foot. This leg is gonna open up as much as we possibly can. And then we're gonna take this one step at a time. You're gonna take your hands behind your back and you're gonna start to lean back. Don't be afraid to open this leg up more if you're not feeling the stretch, all right? You gotta be willing to adjust if something's not working for you. Now, if this is already way too intense of a stretch, you're gonna stay here. We're gonna end up lying flat on our back. You can take it as low as you're able today, all right? So if you're okay here, then you're gonna come here. And as usual, we're all unique and it is a-okay. Some of you will keep your knee on the ground. Some of you, as we go, will lift up a little bit. It's okay, either way, all right? So hips and chest to the ceiling. Try to relax this leg. If it's too much, you can bring it in closer. If it's not enough, you can open that leg up farther. All right, if you can take it even farther with me, let's go to the floor. If you can't, then stay here, all right? So we're gonna go all the way to the earth. Notice my knee lifted a bit, that's okay. So if your knee lifted too, cool. If not, awesome, either way. We're gonna relax. Take a couple big deep breaths. And then you're gonna take your arms up overhead and relax. A few more deep breaths. And then to get out of this safely, we're going to take our arms down and you're going to turn to the side that this leg is on top. So you're going to turn that way, straighten out, and then lay back flat. Hug your knees into your chest. Circle out those hips. Hug those knees in nice and tight. Bring them out to shoulder width. And then we're going to rock and roll up. And do the same on the other side, all right? So straighten that front leg. Take that back leg behind you. Remember, I don't want you to have any pain in your knee. So you can do exactly what I'm asking you to do with your leg turned in this direction if it hurts your knee to be back this way, right? If ever anything hurts, stop. If you don't know what to do, just stop and lay there. All right, take that leg out. Remember that front leg needs to be straight out in front of you. Shoulders, hips, facing that leg. Open this leg back as much as you can. And we're gonna lean back and see how that feels. You can make some adjustments once you're here. Maybe this guy needs to come back farther, maybe he needs to get a little closer. Take a couple breaths here. Are you ready? Just take it a little bit farther. Let's go ahead and come back on our elbows. Most people find that one side can be tighter than the other. Mine seems to be maybe this one. We'll see. There's nothing wrong with your body if one side's tighter than the other. All right, if you're okay here and you want to take it to the earth, then let's head that direction. Go ahead and come all the way down. Take a couple breaths here, just try to relax this leg and hip. And we're going to take those arms up overhead. Oh, that feels nice. Big full stretch here. Just relax those arms. think I could just lay here for quite a while. Let's take one more big deep breath. And then we want to help ourselves out of this. You can bring your arms down. Don't be afraid to help your leg or your hip. We're going to roll to the side so that that leg behind us, or that was behind us, is on top, and straighten out. And then let's lay flat again. Let's give ourselves a big full body stretch with our legs straight. And then bring those knees into the chest, kind of loosening up that low back. Give it a little rock, a little massage. Rock and roll. And then let's rock and roll up and turn and face one another again. Great job. Now, you can sit Indian style, keep it nice and loose, all right? You don't need to zip in real tight. Keep it nice and loose. We're gonna relax those shoulders and arms. I want them out to the side now. Bring those arms in front of you. Take your right arm on top of the left and bend your elbows. If you're able, palms can come together. If you're not, that's fine. Grab the backs of your hands or just hold those arms up, okay? So once you are where you can be safe and not hurt yourself, palms together or otherwise, I want you to try to relax through the shoulders and relax through the neck. Go ahead and tilt your chin down. Feel that stretch through your shoulder blades. And then you're going to take your hands and reach up towards the sky, opening up through the shoulder blades. And then we're going to lower those arms. Go ahead and release, untangle, bring them forward and back. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Last time, leave them out in front. We're going to go with the left arm over the right, or the opposite one you just did. Bend those elbows, palms together if you're able, chin down, and push those fingertips towards the ceiling. Do your best to relax through the shoulder blades. We're going to lower those elbows, untangle our arms, bring our arms behind our back, interlock our fingers. Remember your neck and head. You want to get your head in a neutral position. We don't want to be up here straightening our neck. And relax. Palms up, shoulders relaxed. We're going to look all the way to the left and then all the way to the right. We'll do that a few times. Nice and fluid and slow. Kind of take it to your own speed. One way and then the other. And then we're going to draw a little smiley face. So let's look up and then down and around and up to the side and down and around. And one more. Big smiley face. Go ahead and put a smile on your, relax our arms. You can place your hands wherever you want, in your lap or down at your sides. I just want you to relax your shoulders, sit up nice and tall, and be conscious of your breath for a moment. So just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your feet and toes, and take a couple of breaths. Let's put that smile on our face. I hope this class allowed you to let go of some tension in your body. And I encourage you to also let go of any tension that you're feeling in your life today. Don't hold on to anger, tension, resentment. Just let it go. It'll just add so much peace to your day today. Go do something else. Don't think about it. Don't dwell on it. Do your best to let it go. Great practice this morning. I love being here with you guys. If you joined me live and you have access to the live chat, I love to hear from you. Yes, I did yoga with you this morning, Erin, thumbs up. I am teaching another class at 9 a.m. It will be very different from this yoga class. It will be a HIIT cardio agility class. You don't need any equipment. So you can come back with me and do that. Later today, we'll be there and ready to go. Oh, let's see, is that Nicole? Joan, I thought it said Nicole. Joan, it's so good to have you. I'm so glad you joined me for class this morning. Take a moment, you're not in any rush, to just rush out into your busy life. Drink some water, maybe listen to your calming music for a bit. Put on some essential oils if you've got it. Throw some lemon in your water, some cucumber, and just transport yourself to a nice calming place. And we'll see you guys either later today or tomorrow if you're joining me for class then. We'll see you guys. My hips feel so much better too. I needed that too. They were so tight. And in fact, I didn't expect my hips to be that tight this morning, and they were. So I'm right there with you. That was the class that I needed as well. All right, we'll see you guys soon.